all the nun people that are in here right now, but that's okay. That's all right. That just makes it cozy. Yeah, it's cold. It's been snowing. It's warmer than yesterday, so that's good. But yeah, we in winter now. And I'm on the edge. I'm just doing the border edging rows for the cooter shawl, which is really exciting. Really super exciting for me. Hey, Gerroar. Aw, I'm so happy to see you. How you doing? It's been a while. It's been too long. We were just asking about you the other day. Wondering where you were. And Hef is here. She is back on top. Good to see it. Right where she want to be. Yep. A little chilly. A little cold. A good day for soup. Chicken soup. We had the neighbors over. My friends from down the road. And we hung out. Hey, you Marty girl. Good to see you. A pretty low-key day, which is good because my insomnia wouldn't let me sleep until like 11:30 this morning. Noon, maybe. Oh my God, Marilyn, what are you doing still awake? How? Did you have a nap? I hope you had a nap. Oh, Mama was out for a couple of weeks. Well, we missed you too, honey. We're glad to have you back. A dose of Rose. Hello, good to see you, Rose. Just FYI, I may have your other 3, ma'am. I'm going to try to gather up everybody's email addresses and put you all together and see if you can't talk amongst yourselves. That's what I think. Because, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's freaking raining and cold where Hef is in Ohio. Hello from North Georgia, from Miss Sunrise Dawn. Good to see you. Sterling is still live? Holy shit. He's up late. Dirty stay up. I sent him an email about the cruise, by the way. I haven't heard anything back. It's raining in the Pacific Northwest, like downpour. Ew. Sorry about that. Hi, Kimberly. Good to see you. I did take a little nap, put myself in timeout after a live this morning. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta nap it out, babe. That would be awesome. All right, cool. I'm going to work on that tomorrow. I'll send the email. I'll try to link up everybody's email so that I can just introduce you all, and then you can talk amongst yourselves, and I will step out and you can decide whether or not it's going to work. If it doesn't, no shame. There are other people in the world, but you know, I basically grabbed the first 3 that I knew needed roommates that I knew weren't going to need any kind of special accommodations and wrote them all down. So let's see. Yeah, Marilyn's live this morning was absolute fire. Miss Sunrise One literally just woke up. Yep. Shit ain't holy unless it's Pope shit, as my hubby used to say. Okay. Fair enough. We're snowed in again in southern Colorado. Ew. Sorry to hear that. Hope you have plenty of things to do and provisions in the house. Did anyone hear that Scientology called in a fake bomb threat to its testing center in LA? Interesting. Were they trying to frame somebody? A certain Mr. Good, perhaps? Or were they just looking for a reason to shut it down? Pack it in. Because I know that Good and his little band of merry pranksters have certainly been getting under their skin, and they are not happy. Hey, Jen, good to see you. Glad to see you're here. So when I checked earlier today, I was at 229 subs. Double checking just in case I've gotten any more in the last hour. Not that I'm obsessed. Totally not obsessed. 229. But I put up a new profile photo and added a channel subscription, put my email address in there just because people have been asking for it. Sounds great. I know that I'll only be in the room to change clothes and sleep. Yeah, a lot of people say that. Surge Live was great tonight. False report, 5 cops, craziness. Oh, shit. Guy went in and said his music was the bomb or something. Oh, for fuck's sake. Good morning, Brian Lucas. It was, I think, to try to frame the protesters' Good channel, William Good. But I'm kind of stoned. Gouda would be nice on a charcuterie right now. Yes, a nice little charcuterie board. Love me one of them. Yeah, but they kind of do that, don't they? The cult of Scientology definitely makes themselves look like idiots on a regular basis. Marilyn loves the profile pic. Thank you very much. Oh, so does Hev. Very nice. Congrats on 229. Girl, that 7 that it went up came straight from your show today. I just know it. So thank you. Thank you. You pimped me out like I couldn't even believe. So I really appreciate you. And one of the people that actually came over to here and was checking out the cruise FAQ and everything else was somebody that was in your chat this morning. So I know that you had an impact for sure. Hello, Kimberly Gavaldon. Yeah, they're real good at making asses of themselves. And I guess I can't imagine why anyone would be surprised. Oh, oh, listen. Listen, Linda. The Jezebel out here talking dirty. I plugged and pimped and pumped because you deserve it. Yeah, well, you definitely pumped my tires, girl. I was lying in bed with just horrible monkeys going on, and they just would not shut up and let me sleep. And so I finally gave up and gave in and rolled over and looked at my phone, and I saw that you were live, and I was like, "Oh, okay. All right." So I started watching, and then somebody said something about a vibe, and so I was like, "Did somebody say vibe?" Had to pipe up. 2 women got saved as they were entering the building, people shouting, "Cult, cult," and afterwards they were chatting with Michael a long time, so that was great to see. Very nice. Good. They sure are having an effect. They sure are having an effect, and I hope that it continues everywhere. I hope that people are taking this example and maybe putting their own spin on it, but basically doing everything that they can just to warn people away so that, you know, the very few people who would normally be walking into those buildings that number goes down even more. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Goals for 2024, babes. Goals. Hell yeah. I got my own goals. One of them being I want to sell the shit out of this group. I want to book up all 45 rooms. That's what I want to do. Hey, Marie J. Good to see you, ma'am. Annyeong. I'm so happy to see you joining me in my chat, Ms. Ma'am. Yeah, I would love to see it. I want to see him get shut down, and I want to see all 45 cabins sell on this cruise. Artsy Tarsy, how are you doing? There's somebody that I want to put together with you as well for a roommate. And I think I wrote them down, but I got to double check. I got to plow through my emails tomorrow. But I'm making a note right now just so I remember when I'm playing matchmaker on the emails that I can put you guys together and see whether or not you get along and can consider sharing a room. And if that's the case, then, you guys can contact me and get the whole booking thing going on. Marie, you've been sick since Christmas, but happy you finally made it. I'm happy you finally made it. That's awesome. I hope you feel better. 괜찮아요? I don't approve the yelling, but if it works, it works. Yep, I hear you. I hear you, like Kimberly. For sure. Good evening, Kathy Mitchell. And yeah, you are absolutely right on that, Miss Kathy Mitchell. Marilyn was on fire this morning. Absolute fire. Yeah, just incredible. Just an incredible live. Even the parts, like, more especially the parts where she wasn't saying really nice things about me, honestly, and my channel and you all. But yeah, she was calling people out. And I, for one, am here for it. So yeah, I understand the need to nap it out after that, because that had to have been exhausting. But you did it. You braved up and you did it. We don't want no more burnt biscuits, yo. Burnt biscuits ain't good. They ain't tasty. Hello, Selma, complicated last name. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh, shit, we heard that? Oh, we heard everything, girl. We heard everything. Hello, Red. Good to see you. Marie, you're doing some drawing before bed. Figured you'd come and listen in. Well, you are welcome here. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're happy to have you here. You didn't make Marilyn live. Who was being rude and why? Why? Because they can. People have been being really, really unpleasant to both Reese and Captain Tommy of the lifeboat. And Reese and Tommy have discussed that on their own channels. They've addressed it and they've told people to back the hell up. And they also, but she mentioned it because she also noticed that it was a lot of, female contributors that were getting some shit from people. Um, I'm one of them. Reese is another one. Kelly Copter is one. Of course, we know the travails that Marilyn has gone through, um, and the attacks and everything else, the ad hominem attacks, everything else. It's just stupid, and it keeps happening. And now people are slut shaming Reese because she and Tommy dial up the flirt when they're on lives together. Dude, they're having fun. It's like a second language for a lot of people. Um, I did years at the Renaissance Festival. It really is my second language, the language of flirt, of, uh, risque banter, and that sort of thing, you know? It's something that people do, and I don't understand why everybody got to be butthurt about it, why people had to call Tommy a homewrecker and all of that nonsense. She was ready to fly to Arizona so that her friend that she cares about doesn't have to go to a doctor's appointment alone. A kind of a scary doctor's appointment. What is wrong with that? Why are people trying to vilify that and say, "Oh, well, they're just gonna get together and hook up and meow, 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 and, Reese, you really need to look at this and do some reflecting, and people are starting to talk." Let them. Let them. People talk about me. People get mad that they don't like the cruise that I chose. They don't like the dates. They don't like the cruise line. They don't like the destination because it's Caribbean instead of Alaska. Um, I mean, just so many. "Oh, well, that's I don't sail that cruise line. I consider this other cruise line, better or one that I will sail on," or whatever, and I'm like, "Okay, well, be that way. I don't want your ass on the ship anyway if you're gonna walk around with your nose in the air all the time. Might be fun to see you watch you fall down some stairs if you're gonna walk around like that, though. I mean, seriously, you gotta pay attention where you're going on a ship." Um, but, I got a lot of that. I've had a few people in here just making random ad hominem attacks. Um, it's fucking boring. It's boring, so I just ignore it now, and the great thing is that the rest of the people in my chat do too. So that's pretty fun because that makes them bananas. And she also talked about a certain, I'm just going to say it, a certain clout goblin in the UK who, Selma, complicated last name. When Marilyn gets really cranky, she says that things are really burning her biscuits. So that's why we're talking about burnt biscuits. We prefer biscuits to be like a nice, delicious golden color. Golden color. Fresh and fluffy. Mm, with nice melty butter and yum, yum. I do love biscuits. I have a dry patch in the middle of my hand, and that's going to annoy the shit out of me. And yeah, I mean, he's done some things that call for some kind of an explanation. He hasn't been forthcoming with that explanation. Such as what he's doing with people's money when he said it was gonna be a donation and then it wasn't. Um, And he did all of that to get followers. So he's got 10,000 followers and didn't make the donation that he said he was gonna. So that's a problem. Um, I can speak to the idea that he can be a little bit of a starter. There was supposed to be an SP gatheration last October um, in Florida, and I was trying to get people to put together like some kind of a cruise even around then, or ask what I could do to help. Because this is kind of what I do. I make people go away. I book vacations, I book hotels, I book groups, I book flights. It's what I do. And I got slapped down pretty hard um, by the person that I emailed about that, who was supposed to be working with Alex, and told, "Well, Alex is a promoter and he does this for a living, so we don't really need your help." You know, pat, 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 run away now. Adults are talking. So, yeah, and I remain a little bitter about that. But you know what? I'm not going to let it affect my plans going forward. We're doing the thing, and um, we've got some really good stuff in the works. And a lot of people are really excited about it. So, unpleasant is my word. Hey, you can't have it all. You have to share. So I'm on my old laptop and it takes me forever to post. So sorry, I'm not shouting out to each one of you. Okay, so let's let this be the group shout out to everyone from Artsy Tartsy. Does that sound fair? The schools here are on a 2-hour delay in the morning because of possible flooding. Ew. People are still being rude to them, Kim White. Yes, they are. I'd like them to try that crap on you. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's out there and it's known. So you've heard that the Outer Banks group is kind of sketchy kind of place too. I have too. I don't really know what to think about it. Kim White saying that was great. Scientologist called in a bomb threat tonight. Such lying losers. Yup. Thanks for catching me up. I'm sick, so I've been missing so much. Hey, it's okay. No problem. No problem. We're here for you. Comedy shtick. Exactly. It's a shtick. They just dial up the flirt. It's not a big deal. Nobody's wrecking homes. Calm down. And if I want to take a guy home with me tonight, it's none of your business. And if she want to be a freakin', sell it on the weekend. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, I agree with you, Hef. 100%. And also props for bringing the old school salt and pepper. Cheers to all the Jezebels. Yes. Hell yeah. Jezebels, strumpets, harlots, trollops, roundheels, hussies. I love them. I love them all. Every last one of them. Cheers, bitches. What the fuck? They're doing a podcast. Everybody's a little flirty on podcasts. If you're doing it right, that's what I'm saying. Yep. Have still singing that salt and pepper. The soul and pep got it swinging again. Hey, Marilyn, still got to go back and watch this morning's live. Yeah, you want to. You want to, because it's those biscuits might be burnt, but ooh, she brings the spice. She is a spicy little minky this morning, and it was delicious. Hey, Maya. The SPTV women rock. Don't want to generalize, but a lot of the men SPTV are kind of ego trippers. Swing in, dick. Swing that dick. Yeah, they are absolutely ego tripping, dick swinging. Teeny weeny, steeny weeny, shriveled little short zick man. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of ego in play, and I think a lot of them are feeling a little bit threatened. A little bit threatened that people aren't going to notice how manly they are. And I'm not going to name names. I can think of a couple in particular. But that may also just be my own biases, and so I ain't gonna say it. But I ain't telling about Aaron. Hello, Maya. Good to see you. I was always a little flirty even when married, but it was just innocent fun. I mean, people need to get a life. Yep. 100%. Jeff told her he understood. It's Nunya to the dumb bitches. It is all the Nunya. It's Nunya. It's a river of Nunya flowing over a very carefully controlled wall. It's Nunya Dam. Believe that. And he was texting her tonight going, hey, don't forget to book a car service to the airport tomorrow or Wednesday or whatever the fuck. He's behind it. I mean, when do we stop? When do we stop? We don't know. We don't know anything. We know what she tells us. And if she tells us Jeff is okay with it, I believe her. I have no reason to not believe her. And when you see the connection that she and Tommy have when they're not flirting, when they're talking about the real shit, because man, they get into it. They dig deep. And I feel like even though she didn't get to see Wyatt this week, she gets so much therapy from Tommy that how do people miss that? How do they miss how good they are for each other? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Real simple to me. Jealous. Yep, that could be. That could be. Because they thought they were gonna nail Tommy, and now they're threatened because Reese is gonna jump on in there, or vice versa. Come on, people. Can we say parasocial relationship one more time? Fuck. Oh, I'm sure people think I'm a mega hoe and don't get my humor. I love it, though. Make me infamous, bitches. Damn right. Oh, please, people, get a life and let Reese and Tommy do whatever the hell they want. Yeah. All day, every day. Speaking of, I just got my let them and fuck off into the forever mugs from Reese. That's amazing. That is amazing. I don't have anything to spare right now, but when I do, I'm here for it. Jeff seems perfectly fine with their friendship from what Reese says. Absolutely. Jeff doesn't feel threatened by any of this. It's nobody else's business. Fact. Can't please everyone. It is what it is. The right people will come. Yep. Like my dearly departed friend Norman used to always say, joke them if they can't take a fuck. Damn right. You've seen my cruise pics and they look like amazing fun. The ship looks first class is going to be a blast. The cruise is going to be a blast. I want as many people to go on with us as possible because we are going to have a ridiculous good time. Like a literally ridiculous good time. It's going to be so stupid. We're going to have such a blast, and we're going to be able, the more people that book in, the more really cool surprises I'm going to be able to cook up for you, and I really can't wait. I do know how to speak English. I don't know why the chat cuts off words I've typed sometimes, because that's how the chat be. That's just what it do. And it's got a really stupid arbitrary character limit, so gonna watch Marilyn's live after this. Hell yeah. Oh, Chow, you're fabulous. You're a tough Gen Xer and a badass. That typically rubs insecure people the wrong way. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, generally it do. Y'all are walking next door with me to go check on Rex one last time for the night. Very nice, you guys. We gotta huddle around Jen to make sure that she stays safe when she goes next door. Alex is a mod for Outer Banks, which is an indie Scientology group. Oh, well, that makes sense. Biscuits need to be really flaky, too. Not like the flakes we got popping up all the time. Mm-hmm. You got that right. Vaseline helps. Sure it does. In certain situations. But I'm not sure what application you're choosing it for right now. Who are we talking about? Who aren't we talking about right now? There's a prostate Alex. Yeah, I said it, Marilyn. You heard me. I came from Doug's channel. What do you want? We're talking about Reese and Tommy and all the assholes who've been giving him all kinds of shit this whole week. Yeah, that's the one. We're talking about people get all kinds of shirty, trying to insult Kelly Copter because she's too pretty. I think she's super pretty too, but I'm not going to hold it against her. Love it, Pete. I find, in all honesty, Alex to be a sycophant and oddly manipulative and insecure. Yeah, that seems fair. I just, sometimes there's another YouTube creator that every once in a while gets one right. And that creator referred to Alex as a clout goblin. And I am inclined to agree. Apostate is a Christian term, so I call him a PTS type D, Alex Barnes Ross, because that's who it is. Yep, that makes sense. That's legit. That's truthful. Nope, he didn't. What just happened? I'm the witness. I don't know. Did something happen? We're doing the thing. Alex is a clout goblin. I called him out on Mitch's channel and got blocked for it. Douche. Hey, Kim White. I love, love, love all of you in this chat. We love, love, love you right back. I hope you're selling lots and lots of SPTV necklaces and keychains and things and stuff. Magnets. What's the Outer Banks group? Marty Girl has got us. The terrifying woman with the frightening wig and the ill-fitting dentures, who is married to the long-haired PI. I don't wish to use their names, but them. I sent the link of today's live to Aaron and Alex, for that matter. Full disclosure. Marilyn, if you get any more badass, I'm not sure it's going to be legal. That's amazing. Yep, he sure do. Kems calls them out all the time. Oh, you're identifying as a floozy tonight. Okay. All right. Good. Floozy tonight. There's such a vast array of fun names that you can apply to yourself, that I love that there's so much variety in our lives, don't you? Oh, forgot the raging gay homosexuals, Marilyn. Yes, those gay homosexuals are the worst. Queers like me. Yes, Kimberly. Had enough to keep up with minding my own business. BRB, now Heifer Soup is dumb. Mr. Crow does not want the pin pulled on the bitch grenade. Don't even get him started. Red watched it on 1.75 speed. Oh my Lord. Good for you. Restyles up the flirt all the time. It's her thing. Big deal. Yep. Agreed. And she loves when she finds somebody who knows how to do it in return. You know, game recognized game. And I think that those two are very, very well matched. I just want to say I'm so sorry that all this shit is happening in SPTV land, to be honest. Maybe I'm just a peacekeeper. You know what? It's going to happen, though, because SPTV, I think Kelly had it right. It's a genre, and we can be a community, but it's so big. It's so vast that there's going to be people that don't get along. I just want people to really mind their own when it comes to certain things, because it will wind up making everybody's life so much easier if you just keep your nonsense to yourself. People can't do that. But I appreciate the sentiment. Yes, crocheting giant rainbow penises at the moment. Yep. My viewing habits really didn't change. I usually hang with the fringe crowd. I've come to the conclusion that many people are just online to argue. Yes. Yes. Honey, aren't you ever going to go to bed? No, I can't. Somebody is wrong on the internet. You know. I agree. I don't take pleasure in the negative stuff, but I hate shoving things under the rug. It's a delicate balance, I guess. Absolutely. And we got to talk about it because ain't nobody like to walk around on a lumpy ass rug. Ass rug. I don't want an ass rug. Is that like a a wig for the crack of your ass? An ass rug? I'm gonna have to think about that. Maybe Jeff should come on and tell everyone he doesn't care and to back off. He's been on screen with her before. Yeah, he should, but you know what? He shouldn't need to because people should let them be the grown ass adults that they are. Who wants to share with me in my goal for 2024? Avoid things that make you unhappy, sad, or anxious. Girl, that's been a goal for like ever for me, but unfortunately, I can't always avoid it. I have to function in the world and I'm gathering up people to go on a cruise, so there will be a lot of anxiety. I am certain. Oh my God, we're all adults here. Live and let live. Yes. Reese flirts with that about everyone. Tommy just happens to flirt right back. Yep, absolutely. Reese is a grown woman who can make her own choices. End of story. Yes. Just sent you a photo of my John Travolta doll in the box from my kitchen live. And I know I'm behind on the chat, y'all. Let me just see. Sorry, I'm sending a very important message about Girl Scout cookies, you guys. Some things just take precedence. You understand. Oh my God. Grr, that's amazing. Why won't it let me zoom? Why? Why, Jesus? You guys, look at that. Look at that Vinnie Barbarino magnificence. Even with the slight damage to the box, I can't even imagine what kind of price that would fetch you. That's amazing. So in my humble opinion, if Reese were ever to leave her husband for anybody else, there was something wrong in her marriage anyway. Let people be who they are and shut up. Yes, Selena. I don't care how complicated your last name is. Yes, girl. Tommy said tonight that he didn't care what was said about him because he's thick-skinned. He seemed mostly angry that people had said trashy things about Reese. Yep. That is true. That is absolutely true. Hey, Tony, good to see you. Glad you're here. You need to do lots of photos. That's okay. It's gonna happen. And we're gonna stream live from the ship. Not just me. I know that Red wants to. I know that other people want to. It's gonna be a good time. I'm sorry, but I won't be able to make the cruise. Feeling sad now. Honey, it's okay. It's okay. I ain't mad about it. I understand. Maybe next year. Field trip. Yep. Brian can't go. He's going to be back in school. The chances of 1 out of 100 people just being total fucking morons is 100%. That's why I don't do crowds. I don't blame you, Back of Beyond. I don't blame you at all. What's run by who? Are you talking about, Outer Banks? Run by names that I choose not to speak on this channel, but, she wears an awful wig and has ill-fitting dentures, and, um he has long, kind of scraggly hair, claims to be a PI, friends with, Vanessa, and, and they sell Thomas Kincaid paintings. If any of those wants to see the other side of Scientology that's hidden, weaponized Jeremy Corbell in about 30 minutes. Okay, good to know. Thank you very much, Mario Feathers. I was so blown away over the FB post that they wanted us to have a discussion about Reese should stop flirting. What the fuck, really? A discussion? Why? Reese can do what the hell she wants. Exactly. Once again, grown ass adults. Kim, he's always seemed a bit much for you. That's fine. Samesies. Kelly Copter is a beautiful person. Yep, full stop. Full stop. End of line. She is a stunning human being inside and out. You are not the person, the first person to tell me about that. I wrote it down. Even a broken clock. Yep. Even a stop clock is correct twice a day. Yep. Same. This is a person who will basically do just about anything in order to increase their stats, their views, their subscriber counts, their super chats, their merch sales, their anything. That's what a clout goblin is. They will make promises all the way unto the end of the world. And it ain't pretty. Mario Feathers is making me Lucky Charms. Ah, me Lucky Charms. Frosted Lucky Charms. I blow your ass to pieces. Ah. They're an indie group. FB group of indie Scientologists never outs. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. They did take money for Stephen Mango for auditing. Yep. Doug did a whole show on that. Absolutely. Mitch made a bad decision in going off on Aaron, and he admits it. I find him fascinating. He's still new coming out and dealing with a lot. I'll always have his back. Okay, that's fair. Careful, you might catch the gay. The gay? As Liz says. I caught the pan, so too late. In the 90s, when I first started messing around online, I made a vow to myself to never lie on the internet. You never know when it might come back to bite you in the ass. Ooh, you're a smart one, Brian Lucas. She looks like a caricature. Honestly, she reminds me of a robot from an old 80s movie called Heart Beeps. And I think she was voiced by Joan Rivers. When entertaining the homosexual, put out all the alcohol that you don't want, like the creme de menthe. They have a lot of secrets, and they want to tell you them all. Amy Sedaris. Very nice. The homosexual. Except I won't drink creme de menthe unless somebody's blending up like grasshoppers and then puts chocolate in them. Mitch is way too proud of the propaganda films he made for the cult. I'm still giving Mitch a chance. I have moments. I kind of go back and forth with him, but I don't have any kind of vehement, seething hatred. Full disclosure, I think Aaron is a piece of shit for a host of reasons. I know a lot of you like him, and I'm fine with that. We don't all have to like or approve of the same thing. Absolutely. We're all big people here. We can agree to disagree. We are allowed to like other stuff. You don't have to like what I like. I don't have to like what you like. My blanket is falling down, and I have no graceful way to put it back up. So that just happened. Ox. But yeah, I agree. We can agree to disagree, and that's the fun part. One of the few fun parts of adulting. There aren't a whole lot of good parts about adulting these days. Mitch is dealing with an ego like most men. He really isn't so bad, I don't think. You know, if I had an opportunity to maybe sit down and have a conversation with him, I think it would probably work out pretty well. And I know that Reese was really enjoying bantering with him as well. So, you know, I just let people do their thing. Anyone notice Alex was the first person to go on Mike's channel post aftermath? Yeah, after the flaptermath. Yeah, I did notice that. I kind of like listening to Mitch, to be honest. He has a fairly unique point of view on things. Fair. Can't worry what people think. When I was younger, people thought I was the whore of the apocalypse. Nice. When I went back to school in my 40s, my 20-something classmates thought I was the church lady. Of course. Mitch's book is amazing. His life before the cult is incredible. He does have some crazy stories. Marie J. How do you want better for 2024 resolution? No assholes. Yeah, that's a good rule. No assholes. Ooh, Tony. Schools are canceled here for icy roads. Damn. I like Mitch. He's struggling, and that's honest to me as a Dutchie. I really appreciate that. Yeah. I'm glad I found this group. I lurked for a long time and didn't talk much. Y'all keep me up late, though. I know we do. We do. This whole thing is just a bunch of dirty stay-ups, and you know what? No fucking shame. Not any shame in my game about it. But we're glad to have you here, and I'm glad to see when you pipe up every once in a while. Girl Scout cookies absolutely take precedence. Yes, yes. I mean, sorry, guys. I need to find out. Somebody's trying to sell Girl Scout cookies, and I need to know what territory they're in. Are they Little Brownie Baker's territory, or are they ABC territory? This is important shit. Both my men flirt, and so do I. Doesn't mean we're jumping into bed with them. Yeah. Yeah. I talk good game. Ooh. Just FYI, Kelly and I will be live tomorrow today at 1 p.m. Eastern for Ask an SP. We're going to make fun of Scientology music and media. The thumbnail was so much fun to make. Hey, lolly, la. Hey, lolly, he's not tall. Very nice. Well, if I'm still awake and being plagued by the insomnia, I'll be watching from bed. I don't have full functionality of tagging people when I'm doing that, when I'm just watching on my phone, but I can make my presence known. Travolta was actually my first crush, not kidding, shut up. But now he really sucks because he rejects his own community. Yes, he does really suck. But you know what? I don't believe in guilty pleasures. I think what makes you happy. Full stop. Period. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy. I don't care if it's music. I don't care if it's some cheesy TV show. I don't care if you have a Menudo lunchbox. No shame. None. I'm a 50-year-old woman and I listen to K-pop. No shame. We never know what people are going through personally. I get angry sometimes at some creators, but ultimately they're trying to shed light on a dark situation. I support anyone with those kind of balls, unless they're being disgusting and name calling. And Hef comes in with the deep thoughts for the night. Oh no. Vinny Barbarino, I had one and my mom threw it out when we moved. No. I'm so sorry, Kim. Just waiting for a bit of news about a work contract, but I will definitely be booking my own cabin if I can make it. Yes. You've got my email address, baby. Yes, that would be magic. Yep. Her wig disturbs me. Her wig disturbs a lot of people. She screwed over Stephen Mango. Horrible woman. Yes, that's true. Kathy with the truth. They both disturb me. Yes. Cricket, I sent you a picture I got of Jasper today because I think it's awesome. Okay, I will check it out. Marilyn Orchow, could you guys interview Tori Christman? She is like a breath of fresh air. I have heard so many good things about her, and I know that when Doug met her at some kind of a protest or something, he just sobbed like a baby in her arms. Like, he connected with her so much. And for that alone, I just want to thank her. But I'm not really, I don't know if I'm an interview kind of girl. I don't know if I can figure out how to even do that. She's a lovely human being from what I understand. Who's that, Red? She's another Sea Org person who got out. But I think she's like first gen. Haven't seen her on YouTube in a while, and I'm not sure I have any contacts, but that would be cool. Yeah, you know what? Marilyn, I bet Liz Gail would know how to reach her. Yes, stop with the opinions. It's not your motherfucking business. Worry about your own life. Grrr, I've been so nice. I'm about to really piss some people off. Ooh, ooh. She's toasty. I'm honestly sad that Tommy and Reese feel like they have to dial it back because of this crap. I love watching them together. It makes me laugh every time. You know what? I want them to dial it up. It would be so great. It would be nice because Doug always wanted to interview her. Yeah, he did. Alex has some PTS blob shirts for sale. He tweeted them today. No, thank you. Thanks all. Enjoy the rest of your chat. Thanks, Cricket. Going to bail. I need to get some sleep. All right. Ciao, ciao. Sleep well. Hope to see you soon. Feel better. Reese does almost the exact same thing with Sterling. And I don't see as many people losing their minds over that. You know what? You're right. That's true. Mitch is my type. I love a man that looks like Captain Picard, but then he opens his mouth and not so much. Fair enough. That's why I love Doug so much. He wasn't afraid to call people out. It's one of the reasons that I love Doug as much as I did and do. That's why I like it here. Refreshing. And we can change our minds. Like, I think Chris Shelton is actually not a good person. I agree with that. I think he's kind of a douche rocket. I don't know how to take Mitch most of the time. I think Mitch probably doesn't know how to take Mitch most of the time. Most of the execs seem to have the ego. It was built into them, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Hammered into them, beaten into them sometimes, but yes. Mitch and Aaron both have big egos. Mitch is far more tolerable to me. They were bound to clash when they did their first live. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Chris Shelton is off in a ditch. Really? Who put him there? Hey, Peggy P! Been sick for the past 2 days. Why are we mad at Alex? Because Alex is kind of a jerk. Peggy P, I think I have to email you. Were you in touch with me about the cruise? Are you the one that you said you needed grab bars? If yes, let me know. Stand tall, catching lyric, but creepy. Yeah, it is. It is, especially since I'm sorry, but Little Miss Cabbage never stands tall. He doesn't know how. He's incapable, even with lifts in his shoes. I think we should all take into account all the ex-Scientology people are seriously wounded so they can behave in weird and ways, and the internet is ruthless and has a forever memory. That's true. I cut people a lot of slack. Boobies made from ASCII make Hef happy. I don't know what is wrong with you, but apparently they make Mario Feathers happy too. So I'm sorry, even when I was first trying to give all the creators a chance, Shelton can put to sleep in a heartbeat. Yeah. Chris Shelton. Some wigs have their own zip code. Some wigs need their own zip code. Some wigs need to be sent into the phantom zone. Xena Marlene, because Miss Sunrise Dawn needs it. And Stephen Manga was attacked by a lot of SPTV creators. It was sick. Yes, it was. The wig, Back of Beyond says, the wig does not disturb me nearly as much as the crazy hand gestures or the voice. Don't get me started on the voice. The voice with the poorly fitted dentures. That's really the capper for me. Xena Marlene, y'all. Oh, and speaking of beverages, night meds. Take your night meds. It's a melatonin time of day. Night meds. Take your night meds. And they probably won't go down all the way. When the stupid melatonin sticks. To my tongue, it really is the pits. Ah, what a pain in my ass. Why does the melatonin not cooperate? Okay. Been following Tori forever. She is wonderful and knows so much, especially the history of Cult of Scientology, which has been revised. Would be worthwhile. Yep, for sure. Ooh, you're feeling snacky, Gerroor. You know, I'm not into the ketchup chips. I'm more of a Toot Garni kind of girl, and all dressed chips. Love the shit out of those though. Oof. Can't get them here, but love them. I'm feeding my little heifer chunky broccoli cheese soup. Why do you hate yourself so much? That's not going to end well. That's not going to end well. It's going to give your dog some terrible wind. Three inches of snow will shut down Fort Lee. They tell you if you need to drive, find a Yankee. Yep, that's true. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I love it. Welcome, everybody. I haven't really done a welcome because I've been so busy trying to get caught up on the thing. But please do the like or dislike, please. Whichever one you feel is correct. And then over here, there's the subscribe. I mean, unless you're on your phone, in which case it's a little bit different. But if you're on your laptop, over here is subscribe, and there's a little bell right next to it. And that, if you hit that and then you select all, you'll know every single time that my random ass decides to go online. Because I don't schedule things. I'm not really sure how to do that. And I don't know how to make a thumbnail or anything like that. I know how to push the button that says go live, and that's about all I know how to do. So kind of sorry about that. But yeah, so welcome. I'm glad you're here. Please feel free to jump in the chat if you are so inclined. The likesies and the describe, or the like and the dislike, whichever you want to do, and the subscribey things too. I would really appreciate that. Or if you don't want to chat when you're done and you want to tell me off, that's what the comments field is for. Please feel free to use it. Tori has an amazing story. She has severe epilepsy, and Scientology took her meds away. She almost died. She was used by OSA until she flipped and went against Scientology under the codename Magoo. I remember the codename Magoo. Yes, please consensually smash that like button. Mario is off to piss in the Wheaties of dictators. I grew a potato that looked like a dick once. It was a dictator. I really think Mitch just wants to be accepted and is kind of awkward in knowing how to be cool. That makes sense. That makes sense, Artsy. Okay. Peggy, that was you. Okay. So, the person right above you in the chat is Artsy Tartsy. She needs a roommate, and she also requires an accessible room. Talk amongst yourselves. If it works out and you guys think that you can travel together, then boom, roommate found. Ah, I love it. Have a fantastic day, night, whatever, Mario. Whatever you want to do, I hope it's good. Have fun storming the castle. Smash the patriarchy while you're there. Brian, I was in Florida once when it snowed a slight dusting. There are cars in the median, people freaking out. It was wild. Talk about shutting everything down. Oh, yes. Try being in Santa Monica when it snowed in Malibu. People lost their entire minds. They're like, is Spielberg doing something? Or is this like, we don't understand. It's water from sky, but also frozen. What do? And then they couldn't figure out how to drive. Like, it was gone the second it hit the ground, but they just were beside themselves in Malibu, and it was really funny. Mitch puts on airs. He reminds me of Frasier and Niles Crane. He still has some interesting stuff sometimes. I admit there is something endearing about Mitch. I agree. Does anyone know what happened to Goldie? Says, I'm just so curious. She was so passionate, but crazy and homophobic. I wonder where she ended up. Well, where she started, Florida. And as far as I know, she remains there. Probably still, well, I don't know whether or not she's still driving like Ubers or whatever, because I don't know who would put up with the kind of behavior that she was displaying. So I don't know. Honestly, I haven't heard anything. I haven't gotten any emails. She crawled back under her rock, and there she stays. I also haven't gone to check out the Gab profile. Oh, right, because I don't care. That's why. Not a very nice man, but his imitation of Karen is okay. All right, that's fair. That's fair. I believe in credit where it's due. The moment when you really want to get up, but the cat who almost never sits in your lap just climbed up and you really don't want to move him because it might be months before this happens again. Ooh, yeah. That's happened to me. When I had surgery, my mom's cat, the girl cat, not Jacob, Mochi, actually got up in my lap and would not leave my lap while I was recovering. And I'm like, apparently I have to be sliced open by doctors before this cat is going to deign to sit on my lap. Oh, it seems to not be it seems to not be working for me either. Honestly, I'm taking 2 10-milligram pills every night. And, last night, this morning, whatever, I couldn't fall asleep until at least it was somewhere between 11 AM and 1 PM. Like, I wound up catching the last half of Marilyn's Live because I finally just gave up rolling around being uncomfortable. So, I don't know that it's actually working. I don't know if my other med that's supposed to help me sleep is actually working. I know that I'm getting deeper sleep than I was before, but I don't know. It's, a lifetime of insomnia is just it do what it do. As an artist, I pity Mitch. He never got to make his masterpiece and instead has a body of work that glorifies a cult. He's very jaded and bitter. I can identify with that, as can I. I am also a bitter, jaded woman. But Mitch's life isn't over. Scorsese's still directing, and how the fucking old is he? Like, there are all kinds of people who are still directing, who are making all kinds of cool stuff. Who's to say that he's done? Goldie is probably around here under a username. I believe that could be true. Americans have ketchup chips now. I have seen them. But I also think that Roar is in Canada. But I have seen them in the US. Does anyone remember that dummy named Madam? She was a puppet, and I remember Madam. Put bigger hair on her, that's Katie. I don't know, that's awfully flattering. It's awfully insulting to Madam. At least Madam was amusing and entertaining. I'm just glad I'm a nobody. I don't wanna be swallowed up in that shit. You know what, Hef? So am I. It's okay. But I see you, so you're not nobody to me. 3 inches snow. Welcome to Canada, where we have serious snow. 24 to 36 inches the norm, 50 to 60 centimeters. Yeah, yeah. I mean, normally here, we would have a lot more snow by now than we do. We just got snow that stuck around, like, yesterday. I think it was yesterday that it finally stuck. And now the accumulation begins. I don't like it. And me live, yeah, I can't control my mouth, so hey, I made it through at least the first 10 minutes of this live without dropping an F-bomb. Pretty proud of myself. You are a celebrity here, heifer. Just sent you another pic. I think this cat one is one y'all haven't met before. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna get to photos, I swear to God. I just figured it out. Karen reminds me of the woman in the Cabana Chat skit on Mad TV. I need to see that because I don't know. I'm going to try and get some sleep, but I'll leave my laptop open on mute for watch hours for Crick. Good night, everyone. Aw, you're the bestest, bestest. You're my favorite floozy. Sleep sweet, honey, even though that was 7 minutes ago and you probably already muted my ass. Thank you. Peggy, meet Artsy. Yes, you can I've been putting her email in the chat anyway because she's trying to sell these SPTV necklaces so that she's got enough money for her deposit, but she also makes amazing earrings. How's it going on that Etsy site, by the way? Artsy. We need to get that cracking. Night, Marilyn. Thinking about your beans now. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Gerard, I have missed you so much, sweetheart. Oh, my Lord. Confidence and airs are different, though. That is true. Virginia Beach shares a snowplow with 2 other cities. When it snows a few inches, they hire contractors with dump trucks. Yep. Yep. Always thinking about Maryland's giant peens. I'd die to have one. Oh, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Good to see you. You had to play catch up? That's totally okay. It wasn't that long ago, and honestly, it happens to me every night. Here's a tip. If pills stick in your throat, take a drink first, then put the pill in your mouth and take another drink. Pills usually stick in your throat because your throat is dry. Okay, that makes sense. I'm going to try that out tomorrow. Because it doesn't happen with my day meds, but it happens every night with these melatonin. So I appreciate you. Purple Groovy, she here. Hey girl, good to see you. My cat didn't leave my side when I broke my leg. Oh, that's a good kippin'. My weed butter combined with melatonin gives me a reasonably good night of sleep. Maybe tried that. I have tried some gummies. I haven't tried weed butter. And the reason that I go for the gummies as opposed to like weed sugar, which I know a friend of a friend down in the Twin Cities area makes, and I haven't done the butter thing, is because I really, really dislike the flavor of the plant from which it comes. So if I can have gummies and kind of fake my head into thinking that no, 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 it totally tastes like blueberry. It's fine. Um, then I can get past it. Does that make sense? Um, and the gummies have helped, especially if I eat something uh 10 minutes after I have the gummy, like toast with a lot of butter on it. Yeah, something fatty, little piece of fudge, just to get that to really kick in, and then boom, I'm gone. Go bye bye bye. I sleep. I go sleepy night nights. But I haven't tried butter. So I don't know. I don't know anybody who makes it. I'll ask around. Sleeping pills don't even work anymore for me. Had to increase it so it scared me and threw them out. You know what? I've tried the usual ones before. I've tried um not Lunesta. What's the one that everybody takes? I've tried that one. And it didn't do anything for me. And I wasn't trying to make myself stay awake on it, which is good because when you do that, you start to hallucinate. No, I don't need that shit in my life. Ain't nobody got time for that. You will have to send me a box of Canadian snacks sometime, you sweet talker. I know Kathy Mitchell said the same thing, but I know that you said you were going to send me Nanaimo bars. Maybe even just send me a recipe? I don't know. I have a friend in Vancouver who makes them every year for Christmas. And I'm like, but I want that. Why is that not in my face? And she keeps telling me that I have to go up there to Van to get it. And, well, I don't necessarily get to do that. So we had a shitty mix tonight. The wind is howling. Monster Sun. Fuck sounds great to say. One of my favorite words of all time. Same. I love it. Y'all are crazies who live in the snow. Did that once in Missouri and never again. I live in Florida now. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, my body hurts a lot less when I'm on a ship in the Caribbean, so I hear ya. Where's Steve-O, Bilf, Chemist, and Daniel? We need our other sausages. Our sausages from around the world. Good night, Marilyn. One day I will talk to you about Bible-based cults. I'll sell booby pics. I need that money. SP Mellon fundraiser, maybe. Hee hee. Oh my gosh, it is a lot of work getting an Etsy shop open. Lots of photos and descriptions. I've been working on it, just going slow for me. Hey, you know what? As soon as you get it going, though, we need that link. It's a moral imperative. Stratford is in the snow belt here in Ontario. We're supposed to get snow. Oh my God, poor child, that phone is blowing up and it's not me. Right? One is red. Okay. Brian has a good method for making canna butter. Okay, good. First off, if you take a sip of coffee after letting the butter melt under your tongue, you don't really taste it. Noted. And then it would be like bulletproof coffee anyway, right? Can I just drop it right into the coffee? Drink that. Yes, Peggy, Ambien. That's the one. Ambien. That shit is crazy. And it puts really, really fascinating side effects on my mom. Never with me, but ooh, she did some things in her sleep that I am not going to talk about on the internets. But catch me in person sometime, I'll tell you that story. Just remind me. Plus, I make my own butter, so I know it contains all the good CBDs and THCs that the plant has to offer. Yes, ingesting it with fat helps the absorption. Yep. Used to take sleeping pills, stay up and go on eBay, hence the John Travolta. Amazing. I was on Zoplicone. I don't even know what that is. Jesus Crisco, your phone. I know, the thing is going bananas. Bananas. The key is grinding it down really fine. And then in the crock pot on low for 10 to 12 hours. Let it cool a little bit and then put the crock in the freezer. Makes harvesting easier. Okay. Actually, the gummies and stuff are illegal here in the Netherlands. Oh, you're in the Netherlands. That makes sense. When I tried Ambien, a whole one made me too groggy the next morning, but a half never got me through the night. It didn't do anything for me. I wish it did. Boy, did it do some amusing shit to my mom, though. The only time I like snow is if it actually shut down work. Otherwise, I'm fine with my rain here. Yeah. All right. Jen only sent one. Red likes really good canny butter. Hep has never heard it ding so much. Yeah, I know. It's just like ding, 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 ding. Mom flushed her Ambien after I played her a voicemail that she left me at 3 a.m. She was horrified. Ooh, it gets so much worse, Hef. When it freezes, all the butter gels at the top. All you got to do is scrape it off. No need for straining. My first mother-in-law had to stop taking Ambien because she would sleepwalk and did some crazy stuff. She would watch infomercials and order stuff. It became a game. What did Carlene order this week? Okay, that's funny. Still not what my mom did, but fucking funny. All right. Let's see who's making my phone go ding. You guys, it looks like the Girl Scout cookies are little brownie bakers. Fuck yes. No. Mona sploots while she was waiting for Jen to clean up after work today. That is a flat Mona. We love the flat Mona. We love the Mona in any way we can get her. Closing anything? Don't think so. Here it's been snowing like crazy, then raining like crazy, melting a lot of the snow. With all the draining, frozen turns into drive me a river. That's what's happening in Norway. Drive Love me a river. That ain't nice. No, thank you. Oh, here's Tony. Our little no-talk Tony. That's Aurora when she was a baby. Just a little puppy butt. Puppy butt. Puppy butt. Puppy on my shoulder, I know, it's serious. The infamous sploot. She goes from standing to flat as a pancake. So cute. Okay, here's Jasper from Miss Sunrise Dawn. Poor thing. Just long suffering. Life is very hard for Jasper, you can tell. Okay, this is Gizmo, and either he's charging his lasers or he is staring into the void. I'm a little afraid of this cat right now. You see what's going on there? The eyes. Creepy! And these are all of Retired Red's babbies. Sacked out for the night. There they all are. If you subscribe on this live, will it show up immediately? Would like to see him doing my part to support. Yeah, if you subscribe, that will absolutely be helpful. I mean, likes or dislikes and getting the notifications, all that YouTube-y stuff down there, that all helps with the algorithm. But sub count, the closer I get to 500 and the more watch hours I get, the closer I get to being able to be monetized. So yes, Tammy, it does help. Should send you a pic of our geriatric Maine Coon. Oh my. Love the Smith lyrics. Thank you for getting the reference. That band sums up a lot of my teenage years. Yeah, I hear you. Listen, there are 2 songs in the world that if you modify them will fit pretty much any situation. One of them is Camptown Races and the other one is Girlfriend in a Coma. You don't believe me? Try it. It works. I don't know what day it is, doo-da, doo-da. Badger in a trilby, I know, it's serious. I mean, it works. Camptown Races, Girlfriend in a Coma. Any of life's situations can be put into one of those 2 songs. Heifer on my shoulder, I know. I mean, seriously? Shoulder riding chihuahua, doo-da, doo-da. No. Did I miss something? Mona is done. Puppy! Carlene loved prunes. One morning she got up, demanding to know who ate all her prunes. I told her, you did, while talking to me. Then you walked out and left me in the dark. Oh, wow. Good times. It's a king-size bed. Notice the 3 dog beds. Yep. What the? No, stop it. Just show me the chat. Jerk. I realize it helps. So I subscribed. Where can you send me a photo? Chowyunsmut, no spaces, at gmail.com. That's where you can send me a photo. Tammy. Tammy, it did not change from 229 to 30. It changed to 231. Oh, we got Hef. There's Hef with her little heifer. Her little pupperoo. I sing Bela Lugosi's Dead, but change the lyrics to Papa Luigi bakes bread. Bakes bread, bakes bread, bakes bread. Unleavened. Oh my God, I could go off on that. My cat won the fattest cat in Stratford contest one year, won a bag of diet cat food, and I got a t-shirt. Nice. No, you don't look horrible. Knock it off, Hef. Your own personal pizza. Reach out and punch face. That's how we used to sing it. But we changed people are people to be pizzas are pizzas. So why should it be you will only eat the pepperoni? I can't understand what makes a man hate the pizza pan. Yeah. It's a problem. Yep. I'm siding with red on this one, Hef. Knock it off. You guys, it's geriatric Maine Coon time. What a beauty. Look how majestic. Oh, I love this kitten. What a pretty. Selma, thank you so much for sharing. Exquisite paw work. He's 15. He's beautiful. Our Jake is 15. Him and his sister Mochi. What a stunner. Well, please give him some scritches for us because he is gorgeous. Susan P., we're not having fun without you. The fun's just getting started. I got to go to bed. Wish you all a really good night. I'm really happy to have spent some time with you all. Thank you so much. You're all so great and special. I am so happy you came back to us, Gervor. I'd been worried about you and I missed you. I'm so happy you're back. Sleep sweet, honey. Rest well. Come back tomorrow. I'm so happy we got to see Gervor tonight. And now I got to give him more fucked up lyrics for songs in his head. He's never going to hear them the same way again. I don't feel bad at all. Not a drop. Xenu Marlene. He always sleeps with you in the afternoon, Selma? Absolutely. Absolutely. Love, 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 love. Half we are our own worst critics. This is true, Tammy. If only we saw ourselves as others do. I learned long ago when I feel like you're feeling, I avoid all mirrors. You know, what I will do, what I will say, you know how we get mad at Reese? When she comes on and she's like, you guys, why did I do this? Why am I on camera? I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm slumming it. I look like hell. And she'll just go on and on and on about it. And everybody in the chat like loses their entire minds and tell her they're not going to knock it the fuck off. That's happening right now. It's happening to you. Knock it the fuck off. Xenu Marlene. My hair's got some kind of crazy shit going on tonight. It's not behaving itself. It looks stupid, ragged. So, you know, I'm not wearing any makeup either. I put on some lip stuff. That's it. I put on a bra. I made sure to put on deodorant for you guys. But Selma says she always looked like hell. Well, you know, there's a certain point of pride in that, I suppose. Yeah, you know you're a hypocrite. Mm-hmm. Yep. But exactly what Red is saying. Why are you talking to my friend like that? Stop it. We're not going to have that shit in here. I don't allow people to talk to my friends that way. Somebody went ba-ding. Wasn't me, says Red. Oh my God, you guys are the best. You're rocking the Tommy look tonight? Oh, nice. There you go. Here's a great photo of Red. That's full Tommy. Although I think he got some highlights done on his mustache, which is kind of, you know, impressive. He's rocking like if Wilford Brimley got his mustache foiled. I'm going to have to think about that for a minute. Wilford Brimley getting his mustache foiled. Yeah. That's really what it kind of looks like. Wilford Brimley getting his mustache foiled. Me, I kind of look like a dude tonight. Also, I'm okay with that. Totally fine with it. Big baggy shirt, hair all back. Don't care. Because I'm among friends, right? Hanging with you guys. I got nothing to feel bad about. You guys are awesome. I can be me. I can do my thing. I can hang out with you. We can laugh. We can make sure that we take our meds. And, maybe one of these days I'll get gussied up, but didn't happen tonight. I'm okay with that. Totally okay with that. Honestly. Kathy Mitchell, sleep time for you. Okay, sleep sweet, honey. Thanks for the chat. Thanks for coming in. Zenny Marmar. Yes, precisely what Marty Girl said. Zenny Marmar. Good night, Kim White. Sleep sweet. Zenny Marmar. I'm actually writing that shit down, Marty, because that's funny. I just can't write it on that page because that page has other stuff going on. Zenny Marmar. Oh, Peggy P. Sent you my most recent hair, slept on, and no makeup. Look how cute you are, though. You guys, look at that multi-tonal hair. That's so cool. Holy shit snacks, Peggy. I love your hair. I love all the different blues. But while I'm in here, I'm sending you Artsy Tartsy's email address. So now you'll have that. Oh, Selma, are you leaving too? Have to go. See you soon. Have a good night, everybody. Got to catch up on the housework I haven't been doing for the last few days. Big Dutch Mama loves to all of you. Well, big loves from all over the stinking world right back at ya. Give that beautiful boy some scritchies for us. Have a great afternoon, Selma. Thank you for joining us. Marty Girl, this is a great space. Thanks, Cricket. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for joining us. Oh, Tony, today you were down with a migraine all day due to the weather. Oh, that sucks. Bro, everybody's really digging your hair. Too dark at first, had to wash it 5 times. Yep, I hear that. You're turning in too, Jen? Good job. Sleep sweet. Yeah. I love the multitonal nature of the hair. That's amazing. Super, super cool. Have as we age, gravity will take over many parts of our body. All we can do is find that one thing we're still happy about ourselves. For example, I'm 62 and I still have naturally dark hair, no gray. I'm 50 and I got loads of gray. If I didn't cover it up with purple and blue and teal and the whatever the fuck, um, loads of gray. Loads of gray in my hair. You know how startling it was the first time I went to go and get waxed and found that I had gray pubes? I was like, I am doubling down on the waxing it all away because I really do not need to see that. Um, but yeah, there are definitely we gotta find things. We gotta find things that work for us. Things that we still like about ourselves. You peeps are too nice. No, honey, we're only honest. We're just for real. Dustin said he's gonna build me a bubble to keep the barometer stable for me. Oh, cute. Yep. Bubbles for everybody. Barometric bubbles. Okay, yes, this is the cat. Facial marking looks like a penis. And balls. And balls. What do you think? Do you guys think Miss Sunrise Dawn's cat looks like he has a penis on his nose? And some mildly misshapen balls? Because I think so. I think so. Poor Giz. Okay. Here's Hef's red hair days. Clearly taken during the Pandalarium. Cute little cut, though. Super cute. You're all beautiful. Thank you, Susan. "46 with a ton of gray hair. I love my gray hair. I want the beautiful white hair like my grandmother had. Very nice." Yeah, when I went in, I can't afford to do this very often. But every once in a while, I'll go and I'll have my hairstylist actually do the colors for my hair. And I told her I wanted to do oil slicking. So she did that. That's one side. There's the other side. She did just an amazing job on my head, and I will forever be grateful for that because, man, did we have fun. Plus, I mean, I got to present my head to my hairstylist and just be like, "Play. This is kind of what I want it to look like. I want it to look like an oil slick rainbow. Go nuts. Have fun. Play. Bust out all of your colors." And she doesn't get a chance to do that very often. She knows that I'm not afraid of a drastic cut. I am not afraid of any of that shit. I love it. Bring it on. I used to have a fuchsia and black mohawk when I lived in LA, so that doesn't scare me. Undercuts don't scare me. This is way too long right now because there's too much hair on my head, but I can't get it chopped off as short as I want it because it's fucking winter right now. So my head will freeze, even though I have a number of very adorable and very stylish hats. Still, Hef, I'll send them to you so you can actually look at them in detail. I fucking adore those photos so much. There you go, Hef. You loved clients like me when you were still doing hair? Yeah. We had a good time. Like, she drew out a map. She had her notebook, and she drew out a map where she was gonna put little bits and things, and I sat in that chair for hours, and she just played. She just painted and had a good time. It did take hours, Hef. It did take hours, but holy shit, was it worth it. It was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. She threw some yellow in there and some green. Just crazy, crazy, but the problem is that it costs so fucking much that I'm not allowed to go there and just throw my head at her and be like, "Whatever, play, do your thing," 'cause I just I can't. Like I said, I can barely ta pay my phone bill. Um, oh, which is, I think, becoming due tomorrow, actually. Huh. Yeah. So there's that. But yeah, I gotta tell you, she does amazing work, and I love it when I can just go and put myself in her hands and describe kind of a vague vision of what I'm looking like, and then we'll rummage around on the Googles for a while, and we'll find some stuff that kinda looks like what I want it to look like, and I'll text her a bunch of photos, and she'll be like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, oh, oh, yeah, yeah, I can do that. Let's play." And I just let her play. And anybody, when I don't do my hair myself, anybody who says, "Oh my god, your hair is amazing," I will hand them one of her cards. "This is the woman who did it. Go see her. She's amazing." Streaks of gray, white, and in between, courtesy of the pool. Who cares? Gray shows we own our stripes. Mine is super salt and pepper right now. If it was solid, I'd probably consider it. The thing is that I have, and you can probably see it, I have a lot of silver that comes in. If I could find a hair color that leaves my silver alone and just colors the dishwater blonde, I'd be fine with that. Because it's like glitter growing out of my head. And my favorite color is glitter. Seriously. So I think it would be great. I would dig that a whole lot. But yeah, I have way too much regrowth right now. That's a lot of fucking regrowth. I need to do something about that. So time to time sorry. Time to pick up some bleach. You earned every one of your gray hairs, damn it, not giving them up. Girl, somehow I feel like that 4-year-old gave you a lot of them. Like every year for Mother's Day. Here's a few more, mama. But I've been wrong before. Hey, speaking of which, Miss Sunrise Dawn, how's Scott doing tonight? Is he scaring all of Georgia with his sneezes this evening? Is he feeling better about the cruise this evening? I hope he's feeling better. I hope I was able to lay some of his concerns to rest. We'd love to have him on board. Oh, don't forget she has an older sister too. Yes, of course. Peggy P. I know I've said this before, but I love that you use the word regrowth and not roots. Well, yeah, because I'm not going to dye my roots. They're embedded in my scalp. How would I even do that? I mean, it'd be cool if I could, like, just put colorant into the actual roots and have it come out that way, but it doesn't work like that. Scott's good. He just woke up. We haven't had a chance to talk much today. Well, good morning, sunshine. Go have some coffee, sweet pea. Yeah, I've been doing my own color since I was about 12. So I've learned a lot on the way. And and the other thing too is that I ran into the regional dialect up here, the regional accent up here, where they wouldn't call either the places from whence your hair springs or uh, the things that trees shoot into the ground. They don't call those roots. They call them roots. And it bothered me when I was very, very small. So once I learned that there was another word for it that was actually more accurate, because I am a word nerd from go, um, that's exactly what I was doing. I was calling it regrowth and have been for as long as possible. As soon as I learned that that was a thing, that was what I did. So Susan P's gray is courtesy of her eldest son. Hef started dyeing her hair with Kool-Aid. Okay, very nice. Tony was never allowed to dye her hair until she moved away from home. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't allowed to have that baby pink mohawk that I wanted when I was like 14. Upset. You want curly, but your gal won't do a perm. Why not? Because, I mean, with that hair, some curls would just make it better. Have you gotten one of those little 3-barrel irons like Reese has? Like the one that I got? Or a regular curling iron? Perms are awful things. Yeah, it is a lot of chemicals. Good thing I like gray. I'm scared to dye my hair. Ooh, I got over that fright long ago. Long ago. I could probably stand a trim. It's been a good number of weeks since I had it trimmed, but I mean, I trim my own bangs just because they get too long and then they get in my way and then they piss me off and I have access to a pair of scissors. But I have promised my stylist that I am not going to allow myself to get so frustrated with the length of my hair that I put it in a loose pony and just start hacking away at it, because I've done that before. And when I walked into her salon, she was like, you've got like 3 different haircuts going on back here. What is happening?" I'm like, "Well, it's kind of like this." So, Cricket, I must try to sleep. Thank you so much for your gracious chat. Love you, girl. Love you right back. Hope to see you tomorrow. I'll be here. I'll be here. I'll be looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Sleep sweet. Rest well. Thanks, Peggy. That's what she said too. Too damaging. Okay. Yep. Tony doesn't do perms anymore. You have natural curl waves. I have natural waves when it's wet, because menopause did that. Menopause completely changed the texture of my hair. Once it's done being wet, once it dries, it's huge. And I look like Rosanna Dana. Which is why I wanted something to tame it down, so that's why I got the little 3-barrel waving iron guy that Reese has to see if I can try to calm it down a little bit. Um, and it's gonna take me a while to figure out how to use that little fucker, I'm not kidding. But I told her that I got one, and she said, "Oh my god, cute, send me a picture." So I sent her one on Messenger, and because it's Reese, she hasn't looked at it yet. But I am patient, and I think also, sometimes she forgets that I'm Chow, but I'm also Cricket. There are a lot of people who don't understand that the guy in my Facebook profile photo is me. So I get it. But yeah, I think sometimes she doesn't really realize that. Um, Either way, I wish she'd take a look at it because I'm like, I clearly have no idea what I'm doing. But I sent her a photo the night that it arrived, and I brought it straight into the bathroom and tuned it up on my own hair. As a dude with naturally curly hair, if I could give it to you gals, I would. I hate it. It grows really slow. That's one of the reasons I keep it short. That makes sense, Brian. That makes sense. Mine grows hella fast. It's super fine, but there's a lot of it. So it's frustrating. And for years, it wouldn't hold a curl. I sat through hours of neck-breaking pain trying to get a spiral perm when I was 18 because they were all the rage at 18. That shit fell out in 2 weeks. I was mad about it. You want one of the 3-barrel ones, Hef? I gotta tell you, the Conair one is like $14 on Amazon. They've got them for hella cheap. And there's a shit pile of heat settings. I went super low on the heat settings this time because I'm not about to fuck with my hair. I don't need to mess with it any more than I already do with the chemical processing. But I also baby the shit out of it with like coconut oil masks and all sorts of stuff in between. Still, I'm not messing around with heat processing like super, super hot. But yeah, I'm playing. I grew it long once in my 20s. It looks like Sammy Hagar's hair when it gets long. Ooh. Okay. All right. Scared of you? Dustin just realized that I get up to spend time with you all and then sometimes go back to bed and sometimes not. Hi, Dustin. Good to see you. Brian's senior pick is epic. Nice. Hated doing spiral perms, but they were really pretty if done well. Clash weave, yeah. Oh my God. I was in so much pain because I had hair down to my ass when I got that done, or damn close. I had really long hair when I got that done. Looked great for like 3 days. It was gone in 2 weeks. I remain bitter about that. And that was more than 30 years ago. Just saying. Who's going ding? Is this the senior photo? Brian, do you want me to show this? Or are you just sharing it just for me? Yeah, the long tubes that they curl up. Brian. You're right. That is epic. And if I zoom in too much, it'll just get blurry, so I'm not gonna show it, but that is epic. Yeah. Oh, I found you. I am a sadist and a masochist. Well, I was also 18. All I know is that I just wanted really cool spirally hair. Red, that's why you couldn't find me, because of my profile photo. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's me. The dude in that photo is me. I was dressed as Richard Branson on a Virgin Voyages ship, which is called Scarlet Lady. And so my travel companion was dressed as the Scarlet Lady, who is a mermaid, and I was dressed as Richard Branson. So my Facebook profile photo is from that evening, and I'm the dude in that photo. Don't ever do a perm with short hair. Your hair will look like a poodle. At least that's what my children called me. Yeah, found that out in grade 7. Brian, you could tell the dude in the photo was me? Okay, good. I'm glad somebody could. Yeah, that was totally me. Fake fur glued to my face. Very silly. Extremely silly. But that's how I roll, y'all. Still very blurry. Still very blurry. That's all right, Hef. Don't sweat it. You burned yours on the waiver, so yes, be careful. Oh, I totally do. I keep it down really low. Yeah, I'm not here to fuck around like that with any kind of craziness. It is the eyes. See, and if you're paying attention, you're going to see that. But not everybody's paying attention to that. They just look at the whole picture and they're like, "Boo?" They don't understand. Or they think that I'm my traveling companion at the time. And no, no, her and my faces look nothing alike. So I have no idea why people would think that, but they do because they know, I guess, that I'm female. I don't know. Either way, it was a whole lot of fucking fun. I'll tell you that. And the one time I met Richard Branson on one of his ships, I was also dressed as him. So it got a little meta, but it was pretty fucking fun and quite amusing. And he was amused, which made it even better. Do I have any juice left in this thing? Almost. Hef was confused at first too. I'm sure a lot of people are. You're out. Oh yeah, 10 a.m. Pacific. So that's noon my time. Come see Kelly. Yes, because she's going to be on with Madge, right? She's going to be on with our little floozy, Ms. Marilyn. Sleep sweet, Red. Rest well. We will see you in the morning. Noonish, whatever the fuck. Oh, night, Red. I should probably go. We've been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I will say I'm quite pleased with myself. I was rummaging through one of my drawers and I found some stickies that are goldenrod. So that makes me pretty happy. If I need to write notes to any of y'all when I'm on here, although I almost feel like I should send them to Serge, that man and his post-it notes. Noon my time, because I'm in Central Time, Hef, and I don't know if you're in Central or Eastern. It's 10 a.m. PST. That's California time. So then we've got Mountain, which would be 11, and noon Central, 1 Eastern. I don't know what time zone you're in, Hef. Are you in Eastern or Central? 1 PM your time, you're on Eastern? Okay. I don't know if I'll be awake, but I'm gonna try to be. Yeah, I'll set an alarm too. I should probably shut things down, like I've said. We've been going over 2 hours. But it was really good to see everybody. I think we had a fun evening, and, all the cool people are Eastern. Hey, now it's not my fault I don't live in New York anymore. Now I have a sad. All right. Oh, yeah, that reminds me, I gotta reschedule my live for tomorrow. I scheduled it before finding out about the school delay. Yeah, don't be going live when you've got the little ankle biter around. You always have fun in here. Good. I hope that everybody does. We worked through a lot of shit today, didn't we? It was good times. Uh, if you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe. Do all the YouTubey things, the things with the tubes of the U that help with algorithm. Feel free to leave comments afterwards. I know some of y'all do. Ms. Tampa B Man, Ms. Barbara usually will leave me some kind of a comment afterwards because she'll miss us by like 5 minutes and have to catch a replay. But I'm glad we had a good chat tonight. It was fun. And let's meet up tomorrow. Still don't know why I'm mad at Alex though, because he's kind of a clout chaser and he's not providing a whole lot of substance. And he's also a mansplainer. How's that? What should I watch to find out? Watch Marilyn's live from earlier this morning, or technically yesterday morning, um, entitled RESPCT, Find Out What It Means to Me. Go to Marilyn's channel and find that. That explains it. That will explain why some people are cranky with him. It's definitely worth the watch. Plus, I love it when Marilyn gets a little spicy because then she just spits it. She spits the straight truth, and it's delightful. All right, everybody, rest well. I'm going to go get a snack. I'm feeling snacky. Rest well, sleep sweet. Peace to ya.